We're not new to DTF printing, as we've already been discussing. We have had a machine for 2 years, and we've now upgraded and modernised to this machine, and we're finding some really good improvements, aren't we, Jo?
The productivity has improved massively, and the actual output of the Prestige R2 Pro compared to the machine we previously had, it's pretty much double. We're getting almost 10 sheets an hour out.
We're getting about five to six gang sheets per hour previously, and we're now on 9 or 10, and that's very significant.
The thing I noticed the most when I first came in and the machine was running was the quietness.
Yeah, we might typically print 30 gang sheets in a session, which on the old machine was 6 hours or so. So when you're finishing at 5 o'clock at night, but you might need the sheets off a bit earlier, that means you've got to get cracking with them quite early in the day. Whereas with the new machine, because that's around about 3 hours or so, then there's much more in a day. 3 hours printing rather than 6 hours printing gives so much more flexibility as to what time you need to start it off.
There are quite a few elements that I found on the Prestige R2 Pro that aren't on the other machines I've used.
I agree.
There are a lot more tensioning elements on it. So the problems that we found quite regular with the previous machine is we almost had to babysit it, because literally you could have a problem like all of a sudden where it starts bunching up and scraping because it wasn't tensioned, whereas the Prestige R2 Pro has additional like tensioning rods like near the end, so I'm not finding the bunching up happening, so you're able to have a bit more confidence to kind of leave it a bit more and carry on with your day.
Definitely, I've noticed needs a bit less supervision, doesn't it?
Also the fact that you've got the head strike stopper, the bit that it alerts you if you're about to have a head strike. Like that was one thing with the previous machine. I get distracted. I am, and as our workforce is the majority are neurodivergent, distraction is something that we all have as a challenge, and I feel that this machine works so much better for us because we don't have to babysit it. We don't have to keep our eyes on it. Whereas with the other one, you had a head strike and you're 500 quid down the drain like that.
Yeah.
Quietness, the output speed,
The quality.
the quality of
the print quality is
bloody hell.
is vastly increased.
People are saying to us about how bright the prints are now,
how crisp.
and how crisp they are, and I don't feel that we ever had so much of that before. But now the prints are coming out. This is more of a practical thing than a functionality thing. The fact that it's raised up off the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a big bonus.
I can't tell you how many times I fell over the other one into it and messed the entire print up.
Well, the old machine used to have a separate filter and a big bendy pipe that we used to have to put out of a window, whereas the new machine now, it's all inbuilt into the system and you don't need that separate filtration. That's a big boost.
I found the service from the Yes Group second to none. It's been absolutely brilliant. The support you get, so we were blind with our previous machine. We didn't have instructions. We didn't even know what it was called, so we couldn't even like Google for like a YouTube video if we had a problem, could we? No. Whereas with this, you have 24/7 support by way of an online kind of training program where you can go into training videos. It just feels a lot more professional, and like you've got a lot more support, because that was one thing that I really struggled with, and so far the support has been fantastic. We've had technical support a couple of times and it has just been brilliant, absolutely fantastic. We've rang up, we've got put through really quickly, and then they've told us someone will come back to us. Within an hour, we've got the technical support team ringing us up, talking us through everything, and so it's been brilliant. We've really benefited from that.